What's up, peoples? Welcome to episode 76 of Tremendous Opinions podcast. I go by the name of DJ Witwicky, your host with the most, the Captain Kirk of this enterprise. Summertime is upon us, and I am a full-time vampire. Yo soy una vampi. I don't want to do squat. You hear me? I barely want to see the sun. I don't want to go outside anymore. I used to sit on the front porch all day, but now, 2 reasons. Mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Skeeters. Bloodsuckers. Trying to take my job. I'm a full-time vampire. I don't like mosquitoes. And 2, the snake made a comeback. Update. The anaconda in the side yard has been haunting my dreams for a few weeks. Last episode I told you about the little close encounter I had with the snake. I told you I like to spend a little bit of time on the front porch ripping girts or what have you, watching videos, being an ignoramus on the front porch. And I feel a little something weird going on, like a spider sense. I used to watch a lot of Spider-Man cartoons and Batman cartoons, so I felt the spider sense, like something's definitely not right about this situation. I was in the dark on the porch. I look up like this and flash the cell phone light, and there he is. The side yard anaconda had crawled up the downspout on the side of the house, and it's just sitting up there looking at me in the dark. Ugh. So, I was keeping tabs on it. Like every 30 seconds I would flash the light up there, see where he was. Like the 4th time I flashed the light, he's gone. I don't know if he crawled down. I don't know if he crawled up onto the roof and down a pipe and into the system of the house. I don't know. I just go to sleep in a blanket, wrapped around like a burrito, just so a snake can't get me. The next day, alright, I'm minding my business. Walk out the door, and there he is. I see him right there in the yard. Freaking huge, dude. And I walk over to him. He starts going towards the edge of the yard, goes over a little hill, and I follow him. I'm right behind him. I'm kind of scared. I peek over the hill with the phone, and he's gone. Huge snake. He couldn't hide. He's just gone. I don't know where. The next day, I see him in the same spot there in the yard. I walk out. Instead of going over the hill, he goes the other way. Crawls up a tree. And he's freaking huge. I got a video of this thing transferring from the trunk of the tree onto a branch that's too small, and the weight of this snake, I thought it was going to break the branch and make the thing fall on my face. Unbelievable. So that's why I'm a vampire. I don't even want to leave the house. While we're on the topic of wildlife, may as well blast a few of these bangers. Little photo video dump for you. Took a lot to get me constantly out of the house for a little bit. Old DJ Brad had to show up into town.
Still be doing this, I wouldn't do this. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Then I laid eyes on you, and it was pain without pleasure.
Right when he showed up, my schedule got turned on its head. Normally, I just wake up, mind my business, check the door for snakes, rip a girt, see what's happening on Instagram. I picked him up at the airport. We busted down some Waffle House. Show up at the Dean Dome, right? Not in there 5 minutes. And I'm talking to Sean May. Okay. Couple minutes goes by, we go to the practice gym. There is Marcus Page and Harrison, the Black Falcon Barnes. Alright? Harrison Barnes was like the man when I was growing up, okay? One of my favorite teams of all time to watch play. And Harrison Barnes, if you don't know, has a very intriguing career. Not just in college. He had a couple of 40-point games. Even coming out of high school. Let's take it back. In high school, Harrison Barnes was teammates with what's his name? Dadgummit. Doug McDermott, I believe. Okay? I'm not Mr. Wikipedia, but Harrison Barnes, I believe, was teammates out of Ohio. Alright? I think. Whatever. I'm just pulling this from the ether of my mind. Harrison Barnes and Doug McDermott went 4-time back-to-back high school state champions. And Harrison Barnes was one of the most highly touted recruits of his time. He was drawing comparisons to Kobe Bryant out of high school. Goes to North Carolina, has a couple of 40-point games, a couple of wicked dunks against Clemson, back-to-back put-back dunks against NC State, maybe. Great college run. Goes to the NBA. He is a part of the Warriors championship, their first championship, I believe. He is a gold medalist in the Olympics. And one of the most fascinating things that I find, intriguing about his career, Harrison Barnes was guarding Kobe Bryant when he infamously tore his Achilles tendon and then limped back to the free throw line and made the free throws. Harrison Barnes was guarding Kobe when Kobe did that. And I was in the same gym watching pickup. Alright? Pickup ends. And they're all just over there chatting. I go out there and start shooting around, dude. I'm just giving a little shoulder fade, a little Hakeem the Dream, dude. A little Elijah Wooch off the freaking glass, dude. A little fader, dude. Get some ground on that fadage, dude. So I was doing my thing out there. And it wasn't for a few minutes I realized Harrison Barnes is subconsciously watching me shoot a basketball and silently critiquing my jump shot. He was over there with Marcus Page, and they weren't like focused watching me. I'm sure they don't even remember it. But I do, baby. Their subconscious watched my jump shot. Nice, dude. Freaking nice. They caught the daywalker out there in the wild, putting up shots from the short corner, dude. Ooh. The day after pickup, we had a sweet meet and greet down there at Salvio's in Cary. My boys down there at Salvio's, dude. Freaking Depot, Carmine, Aaron, Tony, Dustin, all the bros. The bros. Alright? And it's nostalgic. We've been doing these little Salvio's meet and greets for a couple of years. And one of my favorite places to be in the world. Freaking Salvio's and Cary, dude. Go get that hitter. Oh. We show up to the meet and greet. It's nice, dude. Piles of people in there. And unbeknownst to me, I think everyone that does something like this, whether it's a podcast or you make music or, whatever you do, you paint, whatever. Anyone who does something creative and puts their time into doing what they do, I think silently, one day, you hope something like this would happen. Right? At the Salvio's meet and greet, dude, unbeknownst to me, there was a sweet lady that apparently waited there for like an hour, right? I come around the corner and I see a lady holding 2 of my shirts that I sell, coffee stain shirts. And I just look at her and I'm like, yo, what's up? And she wanted my autograph, dude. My little John Handcooch. First autograph in my life was last Thursday. I wrote the date down. Thursday, June 22nd at approximately 8:30 p.m. Nice, dude. And Brady's actually caught me. When I was a kid, I used to practice my autograph because I thought it was cool. I liked the way Michael Jordan started his with the M, so I took Michael Jordan's M and just went from there. Nice. And I hope that Keisha, thank you. I hope you could tell that I practiced on my autograph. Freaking sick, dude. While DJ Brad was here, he graciously offered his services on the vinyl soul searching episode that I had to offer. It's up now on Spotify and podcast listening apps. We addressed the autograph situation on the vinyl soul searching, but I gotta say something here as well. I asked her, why do you listen to the vinyl soul searchings? She said she likes the old school rock. She doesn't like the rap as much, which is fine, understandable. To each his own. But that's why I like to mix it up on these episodes. I don't know who's listening. Anyone on the internet could listen to these. So I mix it up and put something on there for everybody. But she said she enjoys finding the new music that she's never heard before and never would hear. And I was like, well, what's an example? What do you like? She said J. Paul, dude. She said J. Paul, unprompted. That is the biggest win for DJ Witwicky, dude. That's the biggest win. If that's the only thing that I get positive out of starting this podcast for 2 years of editing and talking crap by myself in a room at 1 a.m. If that's what I get, that's what I get. It's worth it. I got someone interested in J. Paul's music and they're all fired up about it, dude. I have questions about this. Does that make me an official DJ? If someone asks for my autograph, does that make me a DJ for real? Okay? That's one question. Second question. If so, am I a C-list DJ in the Fuquay Varina area on LinkedIn right now, dude? I can't remember if I talked about this or not, but I actually did DJ like a third grader's birthday party a couple weeks ago. Yeah, dude. Oh, about to make a LinkedIn account under DJ Witwicky in honor of the Honorable Keisha saying that she enjoys J. Paul. Here I have cut together a different snippet of a few different clips of J. Paul's. And look, I may be one of the few people in the world that actually has this recorded, alright? I don't know. I'm sure it's in the Coachella archive somewhere, but I recorded it for my own personal viewings, and I will splice it up for my viewing audience right now.
Was that rhythm enough for you, J. Paul?
So Keisha, I hope you enjoyed that J. Paul snippet, and thank you for lifting the spirits of a lowly internet DJ and encouraging me to keep this boat afloat, even though I might have a goose loose, may not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, nor the brightest crayon. But thank you. You listen anyway. I freaking dig it, dude. And I'll sign whatever. Bring whatever to the next meet and greet. I'll sign it 1,000,000 times. Thank you, Keisha. So, if in fact I am a C-list DJ in the Fuquay, Varina area, this is my golden ticket. Over the past week, I've got 2 Fred Again albums, which are freaking on fire, dude. Actual Life 1 and 3. Whatever. I skipped 2 because I like these better. Whatever. I'm going to get 2 still because there's a couple bangers on there, and I like listening to his whole album. It's like a house party. I don't know, but I'm by myself. And this is a mystery up next. I don't know what this is. Tame Impala Lonerism. I don't know. Never heard of them. But I received it from Amazon the other day. And there's some options here. I didn't order this. I don't know what this is. Never heard of them. And I was thinking about it for a minute. That maybe, alright, so I ordered these, or one of those from Amazon. And maybe Amazon's album warehouse is just overstocked and they send rarely bought albums or something. Is one of my thoughts. So it could be like a faulty Amazon thing. I don't know. Or it could be God. God could have just sent this to the house, and I might really need to listen to this. I don't. Or I might have a fan. After the autograph thing, I can't count that out. That was the last option that hit me. I definitely would. The probability of it being God would be higher than a fan. But if a fan had my address and sent it through Amazon, they couldn't put a card with it to explain. I don't know. So I'm thinking probably like 80% Amazon faulty, 15% God, 5% fan. Can't rule out fan at this point. So I haven't took the wrapper off yet. That's why it's shiny. I'm going to listen to the whole album, which I don't even listen to most of these whole albums. I love a lot of single songs and stuff on this. Like, I would never listen to some of the full albums. Like Roy Orbison, Pretty Woman, that's it. I don't want to hear nothing else from Roy Orbison. But on the 15% probability that it could be God sent to the house, I'm going to listen to the whole album. Featured on the Vinyl Soul Searching, maybe. I might throw it out the window. I don't know. Might feed it to the anaconda in the side yard. Who knows? We'll figure it out. That's the beauty of being a C-list DJ in the Fuquay, Varina area. Gotta listen to new music. Expand your horizons a little bit. Some of the other new things that I've got lately. That wicked big tennis ball from Kith. If you've been watching the podcast, I'm sure you could tell by now I'm a freaking sucker for Kith, dude. Whatever drop they have, it's just always on point. They did a collab with Wilson, made a bunch of tennis crap, and they made a freaking huge tennis ball. I had to go get an air pump at Walmart the other day. So it could do that, and I could pretend I'm hot sauce and break people's ankles alone in my room. Like the freaking C-list DJ that I am. One of my favorite pickups in a while. I like to... Crap. Nice. I like to do tricks with it, dude. My freaking wicked big tennis ball. I got that. DJ Brad showed up with an Xbox hoodie. He got the whole fire squad the same hoodie. So I'm sure we're going to like go to dinner at Ruth's Chris or something somewhere and just all have these on. Take a group picture and make a Christmas card out of it or something. And that's it for the new stuff. Albums, wicked big tennis ball, Xbox hoodie. Oh yeah, the movies that we watched. Told you I was going to get into that. The first movie that we watched when old DJ Brad was in town. Major Pain. Endless quotes and one of the funniest movies that you could watch over and over and still giggle. Eyeball me like that again, I'll snatch that out and put it in Heathco's cookie bag. Endless lines, dude. Land of the Lost, Will Ferrell. It is not a top 5 Will Ferrell movie. I said that when I was watching it. I said, man, this gotta be top 5. We're talking about it. Definitely not a top 5. Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Elf, Old School, the other guys. And that's just right off the top. So no, it's not a top 5 Will Ferrell movie. But one of the most quotable. Don't be afraid to point the toe. It's day 2. What is it, dude? Dadgummit. If I wasn't doing this podcast, I could do it. It's day 2. Food rations are running dangerously low. I've decided that if faced with starvation, we will cook and eat Chaka. Land of the Lost. And not the funniest, not the best, horrific CGI, but The Phantom. Nostalgic, one. This is the first movie I ever saw in the movie theater. I remember leaving the movies, and I was so young I couldn't say Phantom. I called him the Trantham. Love this movie. And maybe it's subconsciously because Catherine Zeta-Jones is freaking on fire. Wicked hot in this movie. Slam evil. thrilling. That's what it says, just thrilling. The Phantom. Awesome, dude. And that's about it, dude. In the past, I've held myself accountable on the podcast. So, I'm going to regret saying it. I'm not going to quit cigarettes. Let's get that out there right in the open. I'm not going to quit cigarettes. I'm going to slow down ripping Gertz, alright? And I have resorted lately to vaping. Makes me feel like a freaking 30-year-old waste of life moron ignoramus. Even if people want my autograph at meet and greets, dude. If you're 30 and you rip a vape, you're a freaking moron. But I'm in the same basket with you, baby. I'm a vaping vampire over here, dude. I'm a full-time vaping vampire. It's about to vape this thing until it explodes in my fingertips while I'm editing together this wicked hot Halo highlight for you to boot, baby. Thank you for being here. So that's it, man. Go listen to Fred again. Or, better yet, go listen to episode 57 of Vinyl Soul Searching on Spotify or Apple Podcast app. And as always, this is brought to you by www.coffeestainedclothing.com. The everlasting pop-up is still up, dude. Not going to take it down at this point. I'm freaking lazy, but I don't want to do it. So it's still available. Shirts for $15, sweaters for $20. And that's it, man. Halo highlights. Maybe a little Ford action in there with a little update. I've been slicing folks with that new gun that they put on there. So, here we go. Quentin Tarantino cheese with the Xbox highlight. Much love to the fire team. See y'all next time.